Star Wars sequels versus the prequels.
Do you even count the sequels as Star Wars? Who includes the sequels in Star Wars?
No, yeah, there always will be there, but headcanon, they don't exist to me.
Bro, if anybody out there actually likes the sequels, I mean, outside of Part 7, Part 7 is like, I don't mind it, but come on, man. Come on. You ruined Star Wars. It's ruined.
They did. I mean, Star Wars still hasn't recovered.
Exactly.
It still hasn't recovered. I mean, if you like the sequels, I mean, I won't hate on you if you're liking it. You can like what you like, but how we feel about the sequels is, I mean, like 99% negative.
Bro, look, just first thing that comes to my mind, right? Obviously, Part 8 was ass, but what I will say about The Last Jedi, it had the greatest ever movie trailer of all time. There was nothing like it.
That was a great trailer.
And
I was hyped. I'll never forget. Remember we went to go watch it?
Yeah.
Like, I think it really synced in during like the Leia coming back after she got shot into space. Yeah, that was synced in. I remember we all looked at each other. We're just like,
yeah, man.
What the fuck is going on right now?
And then like the horse scene doesn't even piss me off, even though it's 50 minutes.
Like the casino
$100
thing.
million.
Yeah, that was a really lame subplot.
Like I actually gave the movie a lot of hope. Obviously, it started off with Luke throwing the lightsaber, right? Whatever. You could say he's old and he's pissed about life. Okay, whatever. But the fact that Luke died for no reason and Kylo still chose to be an idiot doesn't make sense.
It was the lamest fucking death that Luke could have possibly had.
It doesn't make sense.
I mean, they already ruined Luke from the start because Luke would never give up on his friends and his family. I mean, he fucking saw the good in Darth Vader, the most evil, genocidal motherfucker in the galaxy,
in the midst of him literally killing everyone.
Yeah, he literally saw just a sliver of light. Of course, I was his father, but not for a second would I ever believe Luke would even have the thought of killing his nephew. Like, and what the fuck?
But you know, and then it gets even worse. Like, Palpatine has returned.
Yeah, they just threw some shit in the air. And the only thing I will give that film is, well, the only treat in it is Ian McDiarmid back as Palpatine. His performance is amazing. He's a fucking legend. Come on. It's a treat seeing him.
It was a treat.
But I hated to see him in the nail of the coffin for Star Wars.
Same thing goes.
It was terrible.
I would say same thing goes in Part 8, like, you know, Yoda coming back, Frank Oz. That was, I mean, that's a treat. Yeah. I mean, it was, Rian Johnson, I hate you, man. Like, dude, Knives Out was not a bad movie, but what you did, I still haven't forgiven you.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. And well, even above Rian Johnson, I don't want to give him too much of the hate, but Disney had no plan. They didn't plan, we're going to do this for 7, we're going to do this for 8, 9, it's going to be cohesive.
I never understood.
They literally did not have a plan.
Yeah, I never understood that. Like, from the beginning, like, okay, J.J. Abrams, Rian Johnson, and then I forgot the director that was supposed to be originally for Part 9, but they had 3 different directors planned for 3 different visions. Like, why? Why? The movies were not thought out.
They were not thought out.
Rey's a Palpatine? Come on, man.
Yeah, that was bullshit. I mean, even Rey being a Kenobi and a Skywalker doesn't make any fucking sense. To my opinion, Rey should have just been a new character. Yeah. And I like Daisy Ridley as Rey. Like, I think her performance is really well. I think she's super charming. Yeah. It's just she has nothing to go through. Like, there's no adversity she has to overcome.
And
Luke
then,
had tons of adversity.
Bro, like, Kylo was raised, you know, by the Empire after everything that happened with Luke, right? Like, Rey beat him with no training.
Yeah. First movie. Like, what was Luke doing in the first movie? He was just there. He wasn't doing really anything force-wise. Like, of course he was at the Death Star. He was with all them. He was with the Journey, but he didn't wield a lightsaber and fight Darth Vader in the first movie. He didn't use the Force in the first movie like the way Rey did.
Right.
Yeah, it's just they just shat all over George Lucas's work, and I don't like those movies, man. I don't like them. I mean, The Force Awakens, I have nostalgia for it, for sure. I mean, I was so excited I still when it came out. I was like 14 or 15 when it came out.
I still like it. Like, sometimes it's a go-to-sleep movie for me. Like, I throw it on.
Yeah,
like,
I think it had
one of the best opening scenes in all of Star Wars, to be honest. Kylo's, like, opening was really fire.
That was great.
And Adam Driver is, like, he carried those movies. Like, as much as I hate them, Adam Driver on screen is fire.
Since we're already talking about it, the love thing with Rey and Kylo makes no fucking sense. In my opinion, Rey should have been with Finn. Like, that was actually kind of hinted at The Force Awakens. And they ruined Finn's character. He was so unique, being a stormtrooper coming to the light side, and even wielding a fucking lightsaber and fighting Kylo. And like naturally, like one would do, he loses because he has no experience, but Rey wins because, well, she's the main character. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and act like the prequels are perfect films.
Of course not.
I think Revenge of the Sith is obviously the best out of the three. Like, Phantom Menace, the problem with Phantom Menace, I feel like there's no main character, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Phantom Menace is kind of all over the place.
It's like, but even besides all that, like, at least George has a vision.
Yeah.
He's telling a story, and I feel like the sequels weren't telling stories. They were trying to retell old stories in, like, a new modern way, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, they tried to, like, rewrite
it. And then people will shit on, you know, like, the cringy dialogue and the cringy acting. I mean, sure, that's valid, but it's... Ah, man.
I'm Team Jar Jar, bro. Look, I like Jar Jar.
I like Jar Jar, too.
I love Jar Jar. And with the Phantom Menace, like, yeah, it really didn't feel like there was a main character per se, but it's because George Lucas was building another brand new universe. People do not give him enough credit. He tried so many new things. It was the 90s. Yeah, he waited 20 years. The hype was crazy.
How do you live up to, like, the most legendary trilogy ever?
Created an iconic character in Darth Maul, even though he had, like, 18 minutes of screen time or something like that?
It was, like, less than that.
Darth Maul,
way less than that.
One of the GOAT characters of all time. Who doesn't love Darth Maul? Going
course.
right into Attack of the Clones. Like, Attack of the Clones was fire, bro.
I enjoy Attack of the Clones a lot. People say that's the worst Star Wars movie.
I'm not gonna lie. I am one of them. It's not that it's the worst, but I would say it's number 6 on my list. Obviously, I don't count the sequels.
Yeah, it's
number 6 on my list. I feel like it just is.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather take cheesy dialogue and cheesy acting over, like, genuine shit writing from the sequels and the ruining of legacy characters.
But Attack of the Clones, obviously, it gave so much depth to, like, Darth Vader. That was the first time, like, holy shit, like, Anakin was killing, like, civilians, the women and the children, bro. The sand. He doesn't like sand.
And I'm not trying to shit on Hayden or not. I don't think his acting was bad or nothing like that. I think he
was
following, even minus that, he was following George's vision. And I feel like he played a very naive, confused, scared boy very well. Yeah. It gets everywhere. Yeah. It's, I love it, dude. And I feel like I buy it. Like, I buy that more than I buy Rey being a know-it-all.
For sure.
And I know everyone always shits on the sequels, but, like, I mean, Star Wars still hasn't recovered, man. They still haven't recovered.
Dude, oh my gosh, man. I'd rather watch paint dry than the sequels, man. And then, like...
Revenge of the Sith is a masterpiece.
Like, I don't even have to...
I'm not even going to talk about Revenge of the Sith. You already know. And if you think 7, 8, or 9 are better than Revenge of the Sith, I mean... Oh.
And then, I mean, this really isn't a topic. I'm just going to put it out there. For me, the hardest debate in Star Wars is Return of the Jedi better than Revenge of the Sith. I change
Return of the Jedi
year by year. Well, I say Revenge of the Sith, but sometimes, like, dude, Return of the Jedi was perfect.
You think it's better than Empire and then...
Better than Empire. Empire to me is a bit overrated. Deadass. Empire's overrated.
Why do you think that?
All right, like, obviously Empire is a great movie. I think it's the third best Star Wars, but I just don't understand all the hype. Like, okay, what Lando did was unacceptable, right? Like, but then he redeems himself. Han gets frozen.
Yeah. I feel like Empire had a slow start.
The reveal, it had a slow start.
Slow first act, but that's, like, to me the only downside.
It had a great
even then
second, third act. Han gets frozen. Luke loses his arm. Darth Vader is the father. The big reveal.
I mean, you just named why it's, like, you know.
I mean, yeah, but, like, but Return of the Jedi, Luke didn't give a fuck. Dude. He literally, like, he was...
I have a hot take, actually, about Return of the Jedi. One of my biggest problems, it's not really with Return of the Jedi as a movie, but the reveal of Luke and Leia being siblings just does nothing for the overall story, I feel like. It really was no reason for it. Like, after he reveals that she's his sister, nothing happens, really nothing.
Yeah, that...
And it doesn't have it doesn't really change...
It doesn't.
Anything afterwards. It kind of just makes them, what happened earlier, weird. I mean, that's the talk of the century. But freaking, it doesn't really do much.
I agree. It really.
In my opinion, the best Star Wars film is the Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope, the original.
What?
Dog, it's the original fucking.
I mean,
it's perfect.
It is. It is like, look.
People will jump to Revenge of the Sith, and I've jumped there too. But after rewatch, I've been rewatching A New Hope a lot. But man, it's just.
I mean, obviously, New Hope. It is the father of Star Wars. Obviously.
It started
but
it all.
Dude. I mean, like, I respect it. Yeah. It's like when you respect your OG for something. But like, dude, Revenge of the Sith is better. Damn. Revenge of the Sith is better.
The B word. Fuck, bro.
It's the best. It doesn't make A New Hope any less than what it is.
No.
But there's nothing compatible. There's nothing on that level.
I mean, Revenge of the Sith is peak.
Hayden Christensen.
His performance.
Dude. Ewan McGregor. They trained. They did that fight scene was them.
That's the best.
Like, oh my gosh.
Sword fight of all time.
People hated on that for years. Like, I'm so happy that they're getting their flowers now.
It's
like,
because George was, like he says, and like a lot of people, I guess we'll call it the last generation, they'll get mad, but Star Wars is made for children.
It's a children.
And for our generation, the prequels were made for us. Yes. And that's why they're getting so much getting so much love now, because now that we're grown up, they get to hear the love. They can't hear the love when we were children. All they heard was the noise and the shit talking from the critics.
Exactly.
Who don't know fuck about anything.
They don't know shit.
No, yeah, they're just haters, man. And they were trying to shut down George and shit on his vision, but fuck that, man. And I'm glad they're getting the love they deserve now, because they deserved it back then. But, I mean, it's a different time, and people were just really cruel
they were,
to the movies. They were cruel to
Hayden kind of went in hiding. I don't know if that's why, obviously. I don't know his personal life. But, dude, he kind of went in hiding for, like, years, essentially. And it was fucking terrible. Yeah. And now, when I see him at those conventions, like, oh, my God, dude.
It's heartwarming.
Dude, he's, like, one of the best actors. Like,
I don't know if he went hiding, but I'm not too sure. I didn't see him in many movies, but I don't know. But seeing him now getting all that love, and even seeing him in Ahsoka, and, oh, man, still gives me goosebumps.
Fire.
But that's why they have to resort to bringing them back, because Star Wars is such in a really bad state right now. That's why they have to resort to bringing back Hayden and Ewan and Ian and everyone.
And I'm not the biggest fan of like Kenobi per se. Obviously, Ahsoka I think was like great. You know, that's a topic for another video. But like,
I mean, but for what they've been putting out, I think Ahsoka was pretty solid. Yeah. But Kenobi, oh my God, the potential is there. Yeah.
I mean, there's season 2. We'll see what happens. I don't like the whole Leia Obi-Wan thing, but I will say I think just to loop it back to where we started, the prequels are undeniably.
I team prequels all the way. And if you disagree, well, let us know.